Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jana, and we are celebrating Vlogmas. Today is December 21st, and I am making it's winding down. We only have, what, 3 more days till Christmas Eve, and then it's all done. You know, I made a goal to do Vlogmas, and I had missed 1 day due to I was not feeling well at all, but I had recorded almost every day, and that was a goal, and I am just very thankful that I was able to get up to this point. And today's Vlogmas or video is going to be dedicated to my son DJ, and also his beautiful girlfriend Rachel and her family. If it wasn't for them, I don't know what I would. Yeah, they're amazing. They're amazing. So for the Advent calendar today, that to represent all of them is going to be, let me make sure I get this. It's going to be the candle. Yeah. I hope I don't need Kleenexes. I really hope not. I'm going to read you the Christmas meaning of the Christmas candle. And it states here, I went under Google, and it states here that the Christmas candles, one of the earliest records of the candles being used at Christmas is from the Middle Ages, where a large candle was used to represent the Star of Bethlehem. Jesus is sometimes called the light of the world as by Christians. This might have started the custom of the Advent crown and the Advent candles. Well, the reasoning why I picked the candle, or my son, for the candle is that he does light my path. He does lead a direction of to remind me to be faithful, meaning be positive, think on the good side situation. I'm first going to share with you what my feelings are with Rachel and her family. They have taken DJ in as their own, like a bonus son, and I'm so appreciative. When you have a marriage that ended and it's a divorce, it's very difficult for the children. I mean, we have to remember it's about them, and I am so humbled how Candy and John stepped in and helped raise DJ, and I'm not going to, that's the truth. They went above and beyond of what a normal bonus family would do. Rachel is DJ's rock. She's a beautiful woman. She is so talented. She blows my mind of how creativity she has within herself and the heart that she has. They balance each other. It's like the yin-yang situation. I mean, they're almost totally opposite, but they're so much alike. And it's when I went and visited them a couple years ago, there in on the East Coast, it was so good to see the family and how their side of the family worked, and the chemistry. It was like magic, and I was so grateful. And it was almost in a situation where my prayers were answered. You know, I had gone through a difficult time, and I wasn't the best. I wasn't okay. I had to do a lot of healing, and my son was very patient. I think the biggest thing that really upsetted me is I can never have it back, is when I was in the auto accident and I wasn't able to fly out to see him graduate. I wasn't able to be released. That was horrendous for me. He's my last. He's my baby. I have two children, two miracles. I had two miscarriages before my daughter Sydney, and then I had two miscarriages after my daughter Sydney, and then DJ. So both of my children are gifts from God, and I'm so blessed. And I don't know if they know that, but he is just a remarkable young man. When I visited him a couple of years ago, he and I had a very, very special talk, and it lasted about 4 hours in the middle of the night, you know, 4 a.m. I don't, maybe 3 a.m. But he had, hold on, let me stop my YouTube. There we go. It was a situation where I was able to see this young boy and hear to the man he's become. And I'm so proud of him, of the accomplishments that he has done and doing. I remember when he was a little boy, I think he was in kindergarten. And DJ's is just, he's a type of young individual, or that he would do anything for anybody. And his patience, he's very, very helping others. He's very patient. Now, when he was, I think he was kindergarten, he was very quiet that day when he came home, and maybe it was first grade. I don't remember which one it was. And he was laying in bed and didn't say goodnight or anything, and I thought that was quite odd, you know, what's wrong with my boy? And I went into his room and I go, DJ, what's wrong? And he goes, she's so mean. I go, honey, what's wrong? And he said, she has a dark heart, a black heart. And hearing that come from such a little guy was so deep. And I knew when he was born, when I looked into his big brown eyes, he is just a miracle. And then when I heard those words, I knew God had given him a gift. And his gift is to see through, and he's sensitive. And he tries. Growing up, I think he started about, and he will correct me, I think second grade is when he got into football. And then he played second, third, fourth, and I don't think maybe fifth grade, and then he stopped there. And seeing him develop during those years of football, and the determination, and him having asthma, oh my goodness, you know, he's a fighter, and he was always a captain, one of the captains on the field, and he played both offense and defense. I think the only time he wasn't on the field was the kicking receiving team. It was the only time when they really gave him a break. I can remember sitting out there watching him have his practices. I can remember him always playing with video games. And he still today plays his video games. But the most thing that I really remember to today is I still remember the feeling that I get when I look in his eyes and when I hear him say, I love you, Mom. Or when he texts me and says, I love you too. That's a gift. haven't been the best mom. I wish I would have done more. But I'm very blessed to have people who have stepped in and stepped up to help out. I have thanked the family, Rachel's family, Candy and John, and let them know how appreciative and how thankful of what they've done. And I pray for them every single day. When I had gone to go visit them, they live in Delaware, and it's beautiful. One of the best gifts that I've ever received was, on my bucket list, I've always wanted to see the ocean. I love the sound of the water, the smell in the air, and it coming in kind of situation. And I was able to experience that with DJ and with the family. It was a dream come true. That can never ever be taken away from me. I was able to see the young boy who laid in the bed crying, saying that little girl has a black heart, to the man he's become today. And seeing him interact and being a gentleman and having, being courteous and eating blue crab, and him showing me how to break open the blue crab and eat the blue crab, and sitting around the table and having a glass of wine with Father Anthony and the family, with Nancy and with John. I mean, it was a blessing. And Ashley, all of them took me in. So DJ, since a little boy, you've always been my light. You always been there. You've always guided me. You've always, Mom, it's going to be okay. So I thank you for that. I'm proud of you. So, so proud of you. God has protected you and watched over you. And when they say it takes a village to raise children, it does. And I'm so grateful to Rachel. And I'm so grateful to Candy and John and Ashley and Nancy and John, I think is his name, his father and grandfather, and then Father Anthony. I'm so, so grateful because God heard my prayer. So one reason why I love football is because of Deep Man. It takes a team. He's a team player. I would want him on my team. So, and he is. So if you have a child Look at them. Tell them how proud you are of them. Tell them what accomplishments they've done and how much you are over, just like, wow. Allow them to find out who they are. And DJ has done that. He is the man I've always wanted him to become, but better. So, be good to yourself. Be good to others. For we just don't know what part of their journey they're on. And I love you, DJ. I am proud of you more than you will ever know. You're amazing.